Aloha and good morning. Aloha to our live streaming audience. Let's say hello to everyone out there in cyber world, shall we? Thank you, Peter, for the divine music of the angels to start the day. Peter Sterling, heartmagic.com. Peter's here with us today, and he has some of his goodies over in the corner here if you want to take some of that lovely meditative music home and help yourself stay in these high vibrations. How are we getting used to the higher vibrations? Everybody feeling good? And how was yesterday for you? A lot to integrate, huh? A lot of information, a lot of ideas, and mostly really just the communion of our community here, integrating ourselves to that more expanded state of our oneness. Yes? How did you guys sleep? Did you have interesting dreams? No dreams. Dreams. We had some dreams. We had pure love. We had anything else? Anything anyone wants to share about your experience yesterday? Well, I feel like it's it's very interesting, the timing that we're in, 2012, and the whole idea of this shift of the ages, and, will there be a 2013 or will there not? What do you think? I think we're going to have a 2013. There's no indication in my being that there's anything other. I mean, I'm far too busy doing amazing things. For example, the Raw Living Expo in February in Sedona, February 22nd to the 24th. I mean, the things are lining up for that so well that I can't even imagine that we're not going to make it through to that, because that's going to be another party with a purpose that is going to be just divine. So if you're wanting to come out and learn how to add more raw, organic plant foods to your diet to increase your health, decrease our eco footprint, and raise our spirits, then come on out and join more divine beings such as yourself so we can play in that arena. Okay, thank you. This is going to be in Sedona, February 22nd to the 24th, and Ilya and Neil are going to come out and do some of their sound healing activation there as well, and Peter will also be one of our divine musicians there, so that should be lots of fun as well. And I really appreciated what Miriam said yesterday about the timing sequence that we're in, that however this is going to go down, it's a matter of integrating step by step by step and piece by piece by piece our own inner mastery. It's not like, bam, you're fixed. Bam, you're ascended, Bam, you're a master. It's like, okay, let us earn moment by moment our own ability to track our God nature, our creator nature, so that we ourselves know what we're doing as we step into this new phase. We know it through understanding. And, even the masters used to say, at the time 2,000 years ago, I'm having to talk to you in parables, and there will come a time when we can speak plainly and you will understand these things. Well, it is my belief that this is the time where we begin to understand. We begin to integrate the fact that we are extensions of the creative power of life itself in form, attributed with all those qualities of the Creator, our imagination, our thoughts, our feelings, our voice, the word going forth, uttering forth into creation to make real what it is we are imprinting that voice with, the pattern, the pater, the divine masculine thought, seed, energy, moving forward into creation, coming into union with matter, with the mother, that divine substance that creates all things in conjunction with the father energy. And so as we become masters of this step by step and piece by piece, we are going to get back up upon our own horse and take the reins of it instead of being dragged behind it. Because regardless of whether we are aware we have these powers or not, we do have them, and they do not take a break. It is not just when we are in our closet praying that these things are in operation. You see, they are in operation all the time, no matter what. And so this is why also Miriam and others yesterday were saying the single most important thing we can do at this time is to meditate, to tune in, to access that inner God self, and to allow it to work on our human brain, which still doesn't think we're divine, and to let that part of us melt away and give way to our true inner nature, which does know these things. And in this way, as we do this in our individual lives, we'll see massive shifts in our ability to create and bring forth that which we desire in our lives, a positive, harmonious, pure reality. And then just imagine, can you even imagine what's possible when we get together? We start getting together to do this on purpose, to create new blueprints for Earth life based on agendas of our own choosing through a connection with this unified field, okay, of all life. The possibilities are endless. Is this exciting? Can you see what we got ahead of us here? You know? Rock and roll. It's party time, isn't it? Party with the purpose. That's what it's all about. Yes, yes, yes. And speaking of this unified resonant energy field, there are a lot of tools and technologies and rememberings coming forth about, exactly what is that and how do we drop into it and start to learn to create as one and to do as one and to be as one together. For truly we are one. We are one being, and this is a bit of a mystery. So we are one, yet we are individuated. Wasn't that a divine plan? It's like, okay, so we had to go out and become individuated and really experience what that was like so that, even with all the separation and the anxiety and the suffering that caused, it was an experience of polarity where we went all the way into being individuated. And now we're like, okay, that was fun, kind of. It was also a little challenging. Now could we start rediscovering that we actually are one being having an experience as many, and isn't this going to be fun as we recalibrate back into an awareness of this oneness? And so in this unified resonant energy field, this is where we can be our individuated aspect with all of its attributes, all of its specific superhero powers, because each and every ingredient that each and every one of us are is a perfect part of the divine meal that's being prepared, that we're preparing together to birth into this new world. All right? So this unified resonant energy field is available to us all the time. And part of what's emerging on the planet now are tools and technologies from people like Heart Math. And, there's Lynn McTaggart from the Global Resonant, what is hers is called the, I'm forgetting it. Anyway, yes, Lynn McTaggart, Google Lynn, she's up to some really good things that have to do with dropping in together to co-create. There are many people doing this, and we're blessed and lucky enough to have one person here who initiated one such resonance technology back in 2007. On 777, Rabia created Do as One, and there is a universal breathing room on that, and there's also an iPhone app. And so he's here today to help us learn a little bit and to have an experience of dropping in that unified resonant energy field together through the breath. And so this is going to kick off our day. And first off, I think I had some announcements. Okay, Portal to Ascension is going to have an event on December 8th. And it's going to be from 6 to 11 p.m., and it's going to be a divine music event. So please do come back for that as well. And they'll also be having this Portal to Ascension event again, number 2, in March. So stay tuned to portaltoascension.org to find out more about that event. And I have here at this particular location. Both of these are going to be here at the Temple of Light. Yes, thank you. And so, without further ado then, let's begin our day with some breathing with our divine friend Rabia from Do As One. Thank you so much for helping us with these technologies and bringing this in.
Thank you so much. Thank you to all of you. Hello, hello. We began moments ago with aloha. And I don't know if many of you use that word often in your vocabulary, do you? Can I get an oh yes? Yes? Aloha means in the face of or the presence of the divine breath. In the face of or the presence of divine breath. And so if we are opening ourselves up to communication, to connecting with our astral family, it is important to shift the operating system of this body that woke up this morning and clicked on the operating system and was like, modern technology, 3D, the way it is, and we start walking into the world. But here we are today, and the intention has been set. We're here for a reason here today, to commune in this and to allow its power through us. And so one way to do that, so that the operating system inside is functioning in I'm open, I'm ready, let me receive, is to jump into the breath and allow the breath to be this highway of communication that shifts us out of the usual conversation. And when we're out, all of you know that feeling. That's why you're so excited to be here, is when we're out of that usual, in comes the extraordinary. Yes? Can I get an oh yes? Vibe with that? Beautiful. So I'm going to ask you to stand up. And if it's easy to do so, kick off your shoes, because as my friends in India say, how can the Westerners be grounded? They're walking 1 inch above the ground always. So the breath work can be that much stronger, even from kicking off your shoes. We allow our groundedness, the indigenous people showing us to walk on the earth. And so right now, kick out any thoughts of peculiar and bring on every thought of openness as we allow the breath, that which is spirit. You know, Osho said the breath links the body to the heart, links the heart to the mind, and the being to the universe. So let our breath create that highway out into the universe in a different way. And I'm going to lead you in a sweet way. Just allow your breath to flow. Let the hands down. Don't have them in your pockets. Don't have them folded. And right now, we're going to do actually a toning that's going to open up before we actually begin the breath. So just tone with me. And once again, don't hang out in the peculiar, even if you've never done this before. Allow these tones to open from within. And we'll allow the breath to take us into a deep state as we allow music, that which travels to the center of us, to link with the breath, to take us into that portal that allows us to connect to that which is the farthest reaches of this universe. So repeat after me. I'm going to do 3, and you're going to do 3, beginning in the root chakra with Lang, and then we'll enter the breath work after that. So here we go. I do 3, you do 3, and Lang, 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 again. Lang, 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 again. Lang, 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 Lang. Moving up to the second chakra with Vang, 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 good. Vang, 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 again. Vang, 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 Vang. Moving up to the third chakra, the navel. You can even put your hands there and feel the vibration to usher it along. Rung, here we go. Rung, 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 again. Rung, 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 rung. One more time. Rung, rung, rung. Rung, rung, rung. Hands on the heart. Yang, here we go. Yang, yang, yang. Yang, yang, yang. Again. Yang, yang, yang. Yang, yang, yang. Again. Yang, yang, yang. Yang, yang, yang. How many of you feel the energy through the heart when you put your hand on the heart? Say yang. Can I get an oh yes? Oh yes. That's the sacred yes of the family, saying yes, we feel the energy through the heart. Once again, yang, yang, yang. Yang, yang, yang. Moving up to the throat. Hung, hung, hung. Hung, hung, hung. Again. Hung, hung, hung. Hung, hung, hung. One more time. Hung, hung, hung. Hung, hung, hung. Moving up to the third eye. Om, om, om. Om, om, om. Again. Om, om, om. Om, om, om. Again. Om, om, om. Om, om, om. Moving up to the crown. O-N-G. Ong, ong, ong. Ong, ong, ong. Again. Ong, ong, ong. Ong, ong, ong. Again. Ong, ong, ong. Ong, ong, ong. One more time. Ong, ong, ong. Ong, ong, ong. Open your hands at the crown like this and sing gang, gang, ga. Gang, gang, ga. Again. Gang, gang, ga. Gang, gang, ga. Gang, gang, ga. Gang, gang, ga. And that's it. Put the hand on the head, say ganga. Feel that hit your hand. That's the energy rising up to the crown. Who already feels different just from the warm-up there? So now let's take it into the breath. The quantum cellular structure of the planet and the universe is tapped into via the breath in many dimensions. So when we breathe together, we automatically give those beings we cannot see, but we can feel, a highway to move with us in the energetic. So the universal breathing room sound, which is a room that's been pulsating since 7707 in the World Wide Web, is going to come up after we do the first ignition of this breath work. And for those of you at home, log in to the universal breathing room on doasone.com, and you will be able to breathe with us synchronously here from this place in 3D. How awesome that we can do that now. So when you hear the sound after we do the first part of the ignition and it comes up, you're going to hear 5 breaths per minute. I have one little tidbit for you. As you enter 5 breaths per minute, don't inhale too fast. That's the mistake a lot of people make because it's much slower than usual. People will inhale too fast and they'll find themselves holding the breath. That's not what we want to do. What you do, slow the inhale down as slowly as you can, and you'll find it's very comfortable. So here we go. Take the hands, both of them up like so. And as we breathe in through the heart. And as you exhale, we give it away. With every breath, giving away and receiving. Here we go. Breathe in through the nose. Out the nose, give it away. In through the nose. Blow it out. In through the nose. Out on an H. The room wants to sigh. Let's do it. Breathe in. Big sigh. You feel them sighing with us? Let's do 2 more. Breathe it in. Feel it. Go in. Breathe in. Sigh it out. Now in through the nose, out by blowing. Speed the pace. 3, 2, 1. Breathe it in. Blow it out. Hold it out. Hold it out. That means you're not breathing. You're holding the air out. Notice the body isn't asking for air. The body knows what to do with this. Feel it. Allow it. And now breathe it in. Hold it in. Hold it in. Life force energy. And blow it out. Repeat after me if you will. I am unconditional love. I am unconditional love. Breathe it in. Blow it out to this world. I am nourishment. I am nourishment. Breathe it in. Blow it out. Give it away. I am universal peace. I am universal peace. Breathe it in. Blow it out. Give it away. I am my astral family. I am my astral family. Breathe it in. Blow it out. Give it away. Clap your hands together and rub them together. Rub them together. Rub them, rub them, rub them, rub them, rub them, rub them. Push against the field. Push. Feel the intentionality that you just charged into the room. You feel that? And now heighten the energy by a quicker breath. Again with me, in through the nose, out by blowing. Here we go. Breathe it all through you. Three, 2, 1. Breathe it in. Blow it out. Hold it out. Hold it out. Your astral family's been sending you energy through this breath. Feel it. Breathe it in. Hold it in. Smile it. Hold it in. That's right. Smile and hold. Hold it in. No pressure building. Blow it out. You know, through so many of the channels, we've heard laughter, one of the universal languages. So let us laugh for 30 seconds together. Bubble up. Let it bubble up. Ooh, did you hear a few laughs in the room that weren't ours? Oh my, let it go. And now feel that. Give yourself permission and breathe it in. Blow it out, give it away. Breathe it in. Blow it out, give it away. Breathe it in and sigh it out as if we have arrived. And we bring up that universal breathing room rhythm. And we allow now, as we breathe with this rhythm, as we bring it up, and we breathe with this, we allow now, find yourself back at your seat and allow this 5 breath per minute rhythm to bask through the being and to connect you with whomever is on the other side of that veil with that 5 breaths per minute. So we're waiting for the technical loveliness to bring it up. In the meantime, breathe with me. Allow this awareness to stay with us. Don't let it scatter. We could easily go off into the next conversation. Breathe it in. Blow it out. Breathe it in. And out. Breathe it in. And out. for you to stay linked up with this breath rhythm.
unified field. How does it feel in here? Yummy. What are we feeling right now? What are some words to bring us back here to this dimension? Gratitude. Infinite love and gratitude. Peace. Calm. Connection. Oneness. Joy. Wow. Wow.
Sweetness.
Sweetness. Vibration. I'm getting crown chakra tingles. So this is our true nature, yes? This is who we are. We have access to this all the time. And it's just that we've taken a little journey so we could feel what it would feel like to not be that. For whatever reason. Let's not judge ourselves for having done that, eh? It was fun while it lasted. It was an interesting experience. And so now, on the return journey home, we're recoalescing our particles, aligning our divine mind and our spine with the heart and soul of this divine time in divine order. So that we may return home together, remembering our oneness bit by bit by bit by bit by bit. Thank you, Rabia. Divine. doasone.com. doasone.com. Whenever you wish to dip into this field of unified resonance, you might use this tool.
The human family is being invited to breathe together synchronously daily through the universal breathing room so as to align on December 21st. The solstice happens at 11:11, and that's GMT. So for us, 3 p.m. and a.m. Pacific Standard Time. We did both so that people on both sides of the planet can start at a good time for them, not having to wake up at 3 a.m. all the time. But Pacific Standard, 3 a.m., 3 p.m., 11 minutes. Go in and daily. Let's make it a habit to get to open that highway up, because the more of us in there breathing together in that coherent field, the more of this delicious resonance resides. Then we know it's non-local, so it doesn't matter where we're at. So I invite you into that, 3 a.m., 3 p.m. daily. Invite as many people as you can. Much love and blessings. Thank you for this opportunity.
We can do this thing, you know? Yeah. Yeah, we can do this thing together as one, remembering our oneness. And so as we're remembering our oneness, let's just take a moment to intentionally with our mental and emotional being, consciously invite in that source of all that is into the field of this room and this space. Thank you, Creator, the creator of all creators, that prime creator. We give thanks that you have created us to love you. We give thanks that you have created us to love one another. And we give thanks that you have created us so that you might love us and that we might remember at this time our oneness with you. Oh, and the animal kingdom is represented. Let's call in the divine animal kingdom, and the dog kingdom is here as an emissary. What have you got to say about it? So anyway, yes, let's call in all kingdoms of nature and all the animals who are waiting for us to wake up. They're waiting for us to feel in that resonant field where, can you do harm in that field? You can't. It's not possible. The 3 commandments are, love your neighbor as yourself, love God, and the third is you cannot hurt anyone when you do that. It is not possible. It is not your nature. And so, yes, have we taken a ride beyond that for a little while? Yes. Is it time to forgive ourselves? Yes. If we judge ourselves for having done that, or others, our brothers and sisters, for having done that, are we going to get any closer to that oneness? No, this is not a time of judgment. This is a time of unconditional love, tapping back into that love eternal which accepts all that is as it is. For each one of us as creator has gone forth into these realms to have the experiment of duality and the experiment of these things which took us for a moment away in our minds, because we never can be truly separated from that one. Just a moment away in our minds from that oneness. And now it is simply time for us to rekindle. We've said yes. We've raised our hands, haven't we? We've said, yes, I'm ready. I'm ready to come home. I'm ready to remember my oneness. I'm ready to defrag my consciousness, clear my karma, and do everything that I can to show up as the love that I am here in this form, to fulfill my mighty mission of light, to fulfill my mighty mission of light. Have you guys got a mighty mission of light here to fulfill, each one of you? How many of you are absolutely clear what that is? Yeah? Yeah, excellent. Look at this around the room. So many are clear on their mission. How many are still striving to discover the clarity of that mission here? And this is part of what brought you here, is it not? And okay, so good. So are you going to get the answer to that? Yes. Are you going to align with that? Yes. Are you going to fulfill it? Yes. Is victory yours already? Yes. Absolutely. Absolutely. We can do this thing. We're so crazy and wild that we came down to this planet at this time to help in this massive shift with millions and billions of people who are on the verge of having a breakthrough. And you are the champions, you are the leaders, you are the ones. You are the ones who have said yes to helping with that breakthrough. You're the ones with the machete walking through the jungle, clearing the path to make it a little bit easier for the billions and millions of others. So thank yourself. Congratulate yourself. Why don't you turn around and congratulate each other for that now, for having come to do this at this time. Right on. Right on. Yes. And let's invite in and invoke the presence and consciousness of the Mother Earth, this beautiful planet to which we are in service, and all the kingdoms of nature, and all the guides and angels of the light, and only those beings, and only those beings, and only those beings who are absolutely 100% in alignment with our greatest benefit for the healing of humanity, for the upliftment of this race, for the beautification and restoration of the ecology of this planet, in service to each one of us coming into our own power and our own awakening and our own mastery at this time, because it is you and only you who can step into your mastery. Is that not true? Who's going to do it? Is anybody else going to do it for you? You're going to do it. And do you have help? We all have help. What do we have to do if we need help? Ask. Ask and you shall. It is law. It is law. And so here we are today, the lawyers. We're the new lawyers. Can you dig it? Divine law. Divine law. We are one through divine law. And in this way, we shall recoalesce our particles, align as a team of light, the mighty light warriors, the mighty light workers, here to remember our oneness, to remember the role that each of us is here to play, fully activated, fully in our recognition and remembrance of ourselves and our mission here at this time. Okay? You guys ready? It's showtime. My name is Sharia, also known as Laura Fox. Thank you for coming here today to Portal of Ascension's Cosmic Reunion. It is truly a divine reunion, is it not? And to all of our live stream audience, thank you. We feel you. We're here with you, as Rabia said, in a non-local state. We have a lot of fun things, again, ahead of us today. Giving thanks to Neil and Ilya, who have put this divine event on. They're going to be doing some more events here at this very place, the Temple of Light. I'm sure it's going to be live streamed again. And one of them is going to be on December 8th from 6 to 11 p.m. It's going to be a musical event where we tap into the music of the spheres through the divine conduits in physical form here. And then they'll be doing another one of these, another cosmic reunion in March at this very place. And all of this information will be at portaltoascension.org. And if you'd like to find out more about what I'm up to, you can go to rawlivingexpo.com for the Sedona, February 22nd to 24th Raw Living Expo, and also activateyourdestiny.com. And for Rabia, once again, go to doasone.org, and let's, just tune in, and you will know as you tune in and you align with the intention to be a blessing on this planet, to do no harm, and to go forth and give your service to do your mighty work and your mission. As you make that statement, as you make that intention, as you live that as your truth every day, you will feel it. You will feel what to do. You will feel what's next. You will feel everything in every moment that you are sanctioned to do, that you are here to do, that will help you to be that blessing that you wish to be. All right? Yes and yes. And question? Tea house. Barnaby's is serving tea and banjo in the other room.
Yes.
We'll also have lunch, I guess, again from Karma Kitchen at the second break here after Lauren.
Also, Peter Sterling is going to do a presentation at the lunch hour, so if you want to stick around and watch that.
Yes.
Presentation from Peter Sterling at the lunch hour.
And also, we have DVDs for sale from yesterday's day. If anybody's interested, they're $10 a piece on this table over here.
We have DVDs for sale, and people will be able to get those on the website as well. Eventually, I imagine, we'll be putting those up on the live stream audience.
I just wanted to mention, I have a special CD called Circles of Light, which was the transmission I received in the crop circles a couple years ago. It's a sound of the wind harp. And it has Ascension codes in it. And I just wanted, it's a special this weekend, just $10. And it's such a powerful tool. There's all sorts of scientific research about this sound, so I just want to offer it as a special, come over and get one.
Yeah, so for our live stream audience, Peter Sterling, heartmagic.com. It's called, what is it called again, the CD?
Circles of Light.
Circles of Light was actually recorded inside of a crop circle with these codes and energies. Yes.
And $10 is too much, come and talk to me anyway.
Right on. Any other announcements, comments, questions? Somebody's burning to share something? Yes.
Also, we're doing a sound and vibrational tour, so if you like what you experience here, we're going to be doing a sound and vibration tour starting next week around Inland Empire, Orange County, and San Diego. And you can check out more information at portaltoascension.org.
Perfect. All right, so perhaps this is a moment to take a stretch, to get up and hug everybody, keep that heart chakra opening, ask for what you need, and visit our vendors. And we'll be back at noon with Lauren Amber Cerna.